We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Zach Davies is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is popped up, and no one will track it down. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is taken high above the zone. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Baez, the runner at first with 2 gone. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this part is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. Comes set, the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand a couple, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88-91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Will Myers is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. High in the air out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Changeup called strike 1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's 4 for 14. He's taken him deep once. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 to the Padres left fielder.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten him.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing in the San Diego first. Will go to the second downtown, scoreless. Striding into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Yolmer.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
Settling in now, Steven Souza, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run there for Steven Souza. Number 11 for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And it's fouled away. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he chased it in the dirt. Mejia finds it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Digging in, Kyle Hendricks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Fernando Tatis Jr. as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Popped up, back behind second. Sanchez waits on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Chris Bryant now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And he misses. 2-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Popped him up. Mejia shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 9.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball that time.
2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Lagares. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball in for a strike.
0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Baez fields it cleanly. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Batting it, the first baseman.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the thrower. He just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
Digging in now for San Diego, Jurickson Profar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
1-1.
Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Stepping in now, Zach Davies tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just scoop this away to make sure it stays foul. So we'll see if they keep the bunt on here with 2 strikes. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. The second for 1. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Number 4.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Myers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. 2 out with the man at first. Hard hit ball to second. And the Friars are into the hit column. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Here's Juan Lagares. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Bounce to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Into the box, Ian Happ. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now batting, right field.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
So now to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. grounded to first. But that finds its way through for a base hit.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
1-0 the count. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. And he is out on the tag.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Now batting, the pitcher.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 Padre error, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cubs are on top 3-0. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Here's the first pitch to him.
Whoa, that's down.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hit out towards second. Sanchez is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. This is foul right side. The 1-2. There's a sinker that misses for a ball. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And in steps Manny Machado. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Three and 0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 the count now. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. 1 out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. And that brings up Javi Baez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Baez has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge... And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Lifted in the air to center. Happ is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error for the Padres so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman.
Digging in, Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Profar, a former member of the Oakland A's. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And that ends the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. 5 innings complete. The Cubs lead this one 3-0. Matt Strom takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 55, Matt Strom.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Striding in, Ian Happ.
The center fielder, number 8.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Sanchez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Coming in is Myers. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Eric Hosmer is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And a ball 1-0. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 7 homers, and 15 RBIs. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the field back for it.
And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
A ball and a strike now. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Got him to go down swinging there. Will Myers becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Into the box now, Juan Lagares. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The throw home. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the back.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Craig Stammen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
At the plate, Steven Souza. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Chopper foul. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-2 pitch. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Hendricks. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
First offering on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's pitch out.
Two-one pitch, a knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
He's going.
Runners off for second. And a step off. The tag, and he is out. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
A 1 pitch on its way.
No, that's low.